Hello everyone, this is Rocky. Thank you so much for joining my channel. So this is usually my I got some serious shit to say chair, but today that's not the case. I'm just comfortable right here. I'm in my sunroom chilling in a big comfy chair. So today I want to talk about fashion. And how's that different from any other day? Well, I'm going to be talking about fashion trends. I want to talk about what's in for the rest of 2020 into 2021. You know, you've seen some of these things starting to emerge, but let's just get a list and let's see what they look like and let's decide, can we get behind them or is this garbage? So let's get right into it. The very first category of things I want to talk about are the colorways for, fall, winter 2020, 2021. And there are a lot of interesting things coming out for this upcoming season. And the very first thing I want to mention is it's like lilac and green. Lilac with any shade of green. It could be like a sage green, a mint green, a jewel green, any color green. But lilac has just started to emerge in 2020 itself as a color to be wearing and to be seen in. And then now pairing it with green is kind of odd, but it looks good. I like it together. So that's one of them. You have one color that I've heard called almond oil, but it's really just a cream. And then that has over the course of the year evolved into just neutrals. The whole array of neutral skin tones. And it's interesting because it goes all the way from your sort of milky cream all the way to your deep dark chocolates, but everyone is really into that whole skin tone colorway and wearing things that are your own skin tone. I've shied away from that for a long time because it just felt like you're walking around naked, but it's the in thing. Like, people are legit wearing leggings, like skin tight leggings that are the same color as their skin so they look naked. I don't know. Then you have some really cool jewel tones that are in. Red, like that deep, dark, beautiful, rich red is in. And then true blue. True blue started out earlier this year, but then I've seen it evolving obviously into all shades of blue, because once you get into blue, once you go blue, you don't go back. I just made that up. But legit, blue is my favorite color. So it's kind of like once you start down that path of wearing blue, every shade is beautiful. They kind of go with each other, kind of pairing the dark with the light. But true blue is the color, and then you see the deviations of all the other shades of blue, and it's so gorgeous. So those are like the main colors that I want to call out that are kind of popping out. Obviously no color ever necessarily goes out of style. That's kind of crazy to say, but then you see the ones that are prevalent. Like every store you go in, you see everything in that color. Every magazine you look in, every celebrity you see, they're wearing those colors. And so that's what I mean by what colors are in style for this season. The next thing I want to talk about, and I've mentioned this before, I've waffled back and forth on this idea. I said that we should all sell our heels because, legit, we found out that we don't really need to wear heels anymore. Dresses and suits all look good with flats and sneakers. So we've been seeing a lot of that lately. If you look at any runway shows as of late, they're wearing sneakers. So wearing sneakers with everything is now the trend. And it wasn't firmly cemented as a trend, but this is now a trend. It's on the runway now. It's not people trying to be avant-garde, bespoke, and all of that. This is it, right? You're able to wear sneakers and flats with everything. So that's the trend. And then along the lines of shoes, you'll notice that those who are wearing heels and sandals, they're doing so with socks. And I love it. I know a lot of people that, it will raise some eyebrows, but listen, I absolutely love wearing socks with, open-toed things. For many reasons. One is just it's comfortable. Your feet don't slide around because you have the socks on. In most cases, it kind of gives me more padding, padding to my foot, so then the shoe fits a bit tighter for me. But then also it gives you the flexibility of wearing open-toed things when you don't have a pedicure. And yes, I'm admitting to not always having a pedicure. I haven't had a pedicure since March. So, yeah, that's where we're at with things at this point. But listen, that's the trend. It makes it now, because it's a trend, now it makes it okay. You know what I mean? For me, I was getting sideways looks when I was wearing my Birkenstocks and my socks, but now it's a thing, so I'm happy about that. And then also in terms of shoes, the other thing that's in is riding boots. Now listen, you know, we've always seen, you know, tall boots or over the knee boots, thigh high boots. And then most recently we started to see the tall boots phasing out. And, you know, kind of like, oh, that's passe. So either it was thigh or it was, you know, sort of a booty, ankle length, you know, kind of mid-calf length kind of a thing. Now, you know, tall boot is sort of synonymous with riding boot, but it just kind of has a different look. They're flat. They kind of have a not too fitted of a cup around the calf. So, you know the distinct look of riding, of being like a horse rider, jockey kind of a look. You don't want it to be too costumey. You can pair it with, you know, sort of a jacket that looks like, oh, I think I'm getting a delivery. Maybe I'll just open it with you. So, you know, people usually pair it with, you know, things that are rider-esque, but you don't want it to look like a costume. But I am down with that. I didn't get rid of my tall boots. So most of them were tall boots and or riding boots, same kind of premise. So I'm excited that this is coming back. I never thought the look was bad. So riding boots. Yeah, my package came. I'm going to share it with you another time. I've been buying some new things, trying some new brands. And so I'm just going to do one whole video showing you all the new things that I got. But my FedEx driver rolled up bumping Bobby Brown. Every little step I take, hey. And I'm like, hey. So I went to go out and get my package. So let's get right back into these trends here. So the one thing that I've been talking about a lot over the summer and I've been sharing with you, and I've been rocking and wearing, and this is going to extend into fall and into winter, are these oversized dresses. These oversized dresses are, you can hear, they call them what, like garden dresses, ruffled dresses, tiered dresses. There's a lot of different names that you'll find it under. But these oversized dresses that I absolutely love because it's so pretty and feminine to me, and it says that, I don't know, I'm all into all this girly stuff, but yeah, feminine and all of that, but then also hides your food belly. That's the big thing for me, hiding that food belly, or hiding the PMS belly. So I always like to be able to hide that. But also still look cute. So I love those dresses. I want to say maybe 3 of them now. Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 of them now. I like them. So I think that they're a really good investment. And then you can also wear it's so loose, like for winter, in my opinion, you could wear a full-on outfit underneath it. No one would be none the wiser, and you'd be warm and still be able to wear a dress. So I absolutely love that trend. And then right along with it, you'll see a lot of long layers. So like, let's say I'm wearing a maxi oversized dress, you can throw on like a maxi duster sweater and then a short coat on top of it, or a vest underneath, and just a ton of layers, anything that makes sense. If my dress had a slit in it, I'd be wearing it with jeans and boots and then all the other things that I just named on top. So layering and visible, obvious, and intentional layers are definitely going to be in style for fall and winter. That I love, because then I can probably for much longer get away with not wearing a coat. And here in Chicago we get really, really cold. I don't get to wear my jackets very long. We have a small window of time both in fall and spring that you could wear a jacket. Denim jackets are really useless, but they're so cute. With layering being a thing, your creative juices are going to start to flow, and you'll be able to rock those jackets a lot longer and stay away from those ugly coats that just, take away the shine of your outfit. So I'm looking forward to finding ways that I can do a bunch of layering and look cute and keep my jackets going for a little while longer. So I'm loving this trend. The other thing that has always been a thing for me is neckties. I've just recently even bought some men's neckties. They had some on sale at Nordstrom Rack. And I initially went to go buy some for my son, but my son's not going to wear those ties. He'd probably wear it once for whatever special occasions happening at school, and it's going to get tossed around in his room. So I got some for myself, and then, you know, I'll probably go and thrift some ties from my son's room to kind of, you know, have variety. But yeah, neckties, every, you know, kind of tie you can think of, bow tie, bolero ties, full on, you know, knotted ties, loose ties, short tie, wide ties, skinny ties, all neckties. I think that it would probably be a good thing to pair with all the layers that we're wearing, and then you have all of these loose dresses and things like that to add some sort of character to your outfit. I think this is a great alternative just wearing a necklace. Necktie is amazing. You know, usually in different periods of time it has been taboo for a woman to wear a tie because it's considered menswear. But I don't agree with that. I don't agree that there's anything out there that a woman can't wear. So as long as you make it your own, so definitely try pairing a necktie with something that you wear soon. So there are two more that I'm going to mention kind of together, and that's these puffy sleeves and big shoulders. Puffy sleeves and big shoulders have been, it's been in, it's been out, it's been in, it's been out. It's like every 2 years, it's cool, it's not cool, it's cool, it's not cool. And the varying sizes of it obviously has been cool, not cool. So now it's cool, and the bigger, the better, right? For me, I can do big puffy sleeves, but I'm a small person. I have to realize that all of that extra volume makes it hard for me to maneuver and get around. So I have to be cautious about how I do it and the fabric that I choose to do it in, but I do like the bigger sleeves. Along the same vein are the big ruffles. Big ruffles are so cute and so in. And the reason why I like them is the same reason why I like the big garden dresses. And that's because ruffles camouflage stuff. You know, you have the dress, and you have all these ruffles wherever you want the ruffles. If you don't want people to notice that you're flat chested, get some ruffles at the top. If you don't want people to know that, you know, your silhouette is very athletic, get you some ruffles. Or if you have the food baby or the PMS baby going that day, get some ruffles in the middle. Or ruffles wherever you feel like there's something you want to camouflage, or shoot, just wear ruffles because you like them. But I think it's functional. I feel like ruffles are functional and they're pretty, but I like that they're a trend, and I'm seeing them done in so many cool ways. Ruffled pants, ruffled tops, ruffled dresses, ruffled collars, ruffled everything. So definitely those two trends I am following, and I am going to be wearing myself. And I'm pretty sure most of you ladies have some variation of both ruffles and or puffy something in your wardrobe. So I don't think you even need to go out and buy anything, but definitely a trend for this year. The next trend seems to have never gone away, but you've seen it sort of evolve, and fur is in style. And you know, you've gone from, you know, real furs, right? Real furs, full length furs, full coats and all of that, all the way to just furs being an accent. So now, you know, most people are leaning towards the faux furs, and they're doing a really, really good job with that. Similar to like your leathers, which is also a trend, colorful leathers, but faux. So with both the fur and both the leather, faux is in and colors are in, and wearing them in any kind of garment. So things that you probably wouldn't necessarily wear as leather or fur are now in fur and leather. So if you've liked those before and you've just been like, how can I rock those? How can I wear those? It don't even matter anymore. Just put it on. Just put it on. They are trends, and if you love it, everyone else is loving it, so it'll fit right in. And if you're anything like me, you don't get dressed to impress other people. You get dressed because that's what you want to wear, because you've grown. So even if it wasn't a trend, put it on. Put it on. Find a way to fit it into your outfit. Put that thing on. But fur and leather are in for 2020, 2021. The other thing that's in, and it's been in for a while now, but we're doing it in more intentional ways, and that's intimate apparel. You've been seeing it for the past few years in like sheer things, like sheer, it's not really intimate, sheer apparel. So a sheer dress, a sheer shirt, sheer pants even, but now it's intentionally like, it looks like your nightgown. So sheer lingerie looking, but not like trashy, but like a nightgown, you know, or a nightie or negligee. I used to hear that all the time on like really old TV shows, a negligee. But yeah, things like that, but they're being worn outdoors. So you would do a negligee that you could see through with a pair of jeans and some boots, things like that. And then you know, like usually like if you wore a bra top, it would be completely like looking like a shirt. It's very opaque, clearly looking like it could be some sort of a crop top, but not so much. It's legit your intimate apparel with the lace and the sheerness and all the ornate details on them being worn as tops. So your intimate apparel now is stuff that we wear outside. Now listen, I don't know. I just recently, you saw me haul it from Shein. I just recently bought a bodysuit that's like that, and I'm really struggling with how and when I should wear it. I like it in theory. I like it from afar. I like other people doing it, but I just can't really figure out how I'm gonna do it. But intimate apparel as your clothes is a trend. The other thing is quilted. Quilted anything is in, and I don't have very much quilted because I just can't really get behind it. I have one thing that's quilted, and that's a quilted leather jacket. I can do outerwear, I think that's quilted. But people are wearing quilted shirts, quilted button-down shirts, quilted tops, like, you know, just a regular top, quilted skirts, quilted pants. It's a quilt. Okay, but hey, listen. I've seen worse. We've seen worse. We've seen like puff jacket material clothes. So while that, yes, is a trend too, I'm not even talking about it, but quilted stuff. Let me know what you think about quilted stuff. Put in the comments down below. Do you wear quilted stuff? If so, how have you been wearing it? Or if not, would you consider wearing quilted stuff? The next thing is, this is something that we've been seeing for a few years now. I want to say maybe 3 years. Yeah, about 3 full years now. Checked in plaid, like checked in plaid blazers, dresses, things like that. But they're just getting cooler with the patterns and the colorways of it, and the different things that you'll see the patterns used for. So yeah, I like it. I think that checked and, you know, plaid can be sophisticated done the right way. You know, I think it can be fun even done the right way with the, you know, unique colorways incorporated into the piece. Yeah, I'm a fan of that, and I wear checked and plaid things all the time, so I'm glad to see it stay. I'm glad to see it iterated on, and I would love to know your opinion. The other thing is something that I've been addicted to since my high school days, and that's sweater vests. I just feel like that whole preppy look, which is a thing, the whole preppy thing, like the Tommy Hilfiger look with, you know, sweater vest, blazer, glasses, jeans, riding boots, or, you know, your tie, your button down, your blazer, you know what I mean? Like, and your khakis and your loafers. Yeah. So things like that, that whole preppy look I've always loved it. But the sweater vest in general, popping it under a blazer, a suit, on top of your dress, on top of a tee, just so many ways you can do the sweater vest. I have been a fan forever. Love them, love them, love them. I own a few, not very many, but I own a few. Now the sizing has always been my issue. I'm never sure if I want to do oversized, cropped and tiny micro, and every time you know, I have an outfit, I'm just like, and you know, the vest that I have that matches the outfit doesn't really, the size of it isn't right for that outfit. So I'm just like, so I struggle with wearing them, but I've loved them forever. And the last thing that I did not realize was a trend and didn't even fathom would become a trend is the skirt suit. So you have your own, your normal suits with pants. You have your suits that have been coming in this past year with shorts. So your shorts suits, which I bought one this year. But I always hated skirt suits until I saw one at H&M not too long ago. I want to say it was during this social distancing period that I bought. It was a satin one. The fact that it was satin, the fact that it was the way the skirt was, it wasn't a pencil skirt. It didn't feel old or dated, and it was, solid print, flowy kind of, what do you call it? A-line skirt that had a, soft hem along the knees. I liked it, so I went for it. It spoke to me. But normally I hated skirt suits. Hate them. And I don't know why I hate them, but I do know why I hate them. Now I don't go into that. Like, not no story to it, but I just don't. And now that I bought that one, and now that with it being a trend, that people are going to come up with some really cool versions of it. I'm not opposed to it. I'll look into it. I'll definitely check it and consider it. But yeah, the skirt suit, y'all. The skirt suit, and in a casual way, like wearing them with sneakers and wearing them, in a looser, casual way with boots and combat boots and things like that. They're cute. They're cute. So that is definitely a trend that I was not expecting to be in style for this year, but I'm not opposed to it. I'm not mad at it. So that brings us to the end. Those are all the trends that I want to call to your attention for this year. Let me know if you are going to be looking into rocking any of these styles. Are you already rocking some of these styles? Are there some that I missed that you want to, make sure gets heard, that you're going to be participating in, or that you absolutely hate? There are so many out there that are bad, but I just decided to focus on the ones that are conversation worthy, in my opinion. So thank you so much for watching today. I would love to know your opinion. Leave me a comment down below. Hit the red subscribe button. Let me reach around. If I could hit it for you, I would. But right there, the red subscribe button, share it with your friends. Hit the like button. Bye.